Okay, it is Saturday, May 15th, about 6:45 p.m. We're going to do a walk through here while we have a little daylight left. Okay, so everything here looks great. This is just like weekend project stuff. I can do any of this. Hey. Any of this kind of like touch up stuff, right? We have a huge cleanup to do in here. But as you can see, it's beautiful. Did I miss a cover on this window? Oh, I did. I missed a cover. That's why it's dark on that corner. All right, now we do have these panels. These are the panels that came off of this roof. And they're also usable. I know, so you can clean it up next weekend.
No!
All right, Grumpy. There's all of our beautiful woodwork. Everything's great inside. Needs good love and care, clean out. I don't know about the electric, because sometimes the rats will get under and eat the wires and chew holes and things. They shouldn't, so I can't say the electric works in here as far as like connecting it to anything. So it's all here. I don't know how to hold this camera to get it better for us. Is right. All right. And again, this one we need a door.
You.
Stole the door. There is our little village picture. Gonna come around here. Here's our little wet bar for entertaining. Pile of stuff. I'm trying to get it a little better protected, but it's just hard. There's so much stuff. You can't even imagine. I'd be here for years. Years going through stuff. Oh, so that's this direction. Now I'm going to look straight up here. And that's all been patched in. That's where that cricket is. That was upstairs. Because you can see, we'll go up there in a minute. There was some water damage, and we'll address that when the time comes. So here we are. I wouldn't put this in service in the house, but all the inside is in really good shape. Really good shape. You have no damage in the ceiling, none of that. There was a few places where we had some water damage. All right, but that stuff, that's beautiful. That'll clean up. The time comes. We're gonna have some nice lights left in this room. See that? That's why it was so important. We have to have the correct lumber. You can't just go to Home Depot and buy this. And we have it. We have like I don't know, $1,000 left on our lumber, $1,100 left in lumber. There's a pump down there. I'm not sure it still works. The door's still good. Windows. Here's another composter. Right? Get out, Hook. They left us some insulation or some reading material. You have a really nice tub and shower in here. Ready for water. So, this is a beautiful bathroom. It's just beautiful. Alright. We even have light fixtures left in here. Somebody like their electric shaver and hair dryer probably. Oh look. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Now, no, that might clean up. Looks pretty. Yeah, that might clean up. Doesn't look too bad. So, all custom. See that? So that's why I say it's like we don't have to make European cabinets. We can make some really nice rustic cabinets with wood we already have. Or I can buy some for $10 each at Habitat. But anyway, I need something up there. Looks like there might have been a ceiling fan. There's a couple of sets of wires going in, so it's switched. All right, take a walk up here one time. Look at this. Look at this. The other house was really damaged, more so than this one. It was really damaged because it was like sheetrock and materials, modern building materials that could not endure getting wet. Now, I'm going to look at the ceiling when I go downstairs, but I don't think that this stuff is necessary. We'll redo all of these walls eventually and get rid of this stuff. Looks awful, but they probably did it for the old man. All right, now you can see over there, and all this has been corrected and fixed above. Now it's just what we have to clean up inside. But they put that main cricket up high, and that's where that water was coming in right there. So that problem has been solved. And the window there allows like for heat to pass, but not just about the heat. It was built at two different times. So you can see all the edges, all the live edge is what that's called. I couldn't find one big long curve, so I had to tie it together with a horseshoe. Okay, so the plumbing is there. If you can look under there, it's not connected, which is no big deal. But we'll see if the actual water supply is there. It's just amazing. And I hope that you guys are happy, but the birdhouse is a wonderful place, and it's gotten us through a year. But it is super cold, and it is super hot. And it sure would be nice to have a place that was kind of a little more homey, like the clown. All right. We do have a little burn and ash, but the floor survived. There's this one spot when we get it cleaned up I'll have to fix. But again, it's just some carpentry. The other stuff requires a whole crew. I can't climb up there and do all that work piece by piece myself. Spit nails into the wall and hold things and cut it with my teeth. I could do it years ago, but I can't anymore. So it takes a full crew. And we kept a lot of these little trinkets. Everything I found, we're going to add to places around the land and put them out on little ledges and things in the rocks. So if you can see this, the entire house was like this, but 2, 3, 4 inches deep. There was just piles and piles of old garbage, bottles, anything you can think of. Unfortunately, a lot of the books were just eaten up and chewed up by the animals. I don't know if this would ever work again. I'm not too concerned about saving it. See, that's a nice window right there. There's one too, vinyl. Haven't even really looked around in this house. Haven't had a chance to even look in it. There's some electrical hanging. It's super beautiful, the work that they've done. And this is outside the area where I said we have to clean up, get the dirt away from the house and fix the landscaping, because when we do have a big rain, they did that to try and keep the earth away, but as a result, it kind of lets critters nest and get in and out. I don't even want to open that refrigerator. I'm kind of afraid to do it. I don't know what's in there. Doesn't stink too bad anyway. Alright. So now, as you can see, these cabinets here, again, cabinets, this is what happens. This one's looks like it was pretty much a homemade cabinet. Something I could throw together in a couple of hours. This is all homemade countertop out of large beams, large planks, and they sized them and glued them together, cut out for the sink, which I don't think we're going to save. I can buy a new one for 25 bucks. So you can see here, this is pretty wrangled and hasn't been loved. But these are just homemade cabinets with somebody's quick make doors. What I love about this room here is not just all the amazing woodwork. It's insane. But they also have these. What'd you find, bud? Oh, these marble or granite inlays at the doors. And of course, we have our infamous Tom and Jerry hole, the perfect mouse hole.
Gotta get out.
Yeah, get out. All right. So let's take a quick peek upstairs on the other end. Oh, I don't know where that piece of wood went. Looks like, see, there's a piece missing over the door. So, and again, we have panels from the other house that also work. Kyle sent us a quote for the two houses, I think both houses today, on email. I haven't looked at them. All right, so here we are. We're going to climb over this little basket of stuff. Everything we could salvage from the other house, it's all in here, boxed up. Make my way over this stuff. There's our bird's nest. Came off the fence when I took the fence down.
3, 2.
How can I do this without moving everything? This stuff. All right, so here we go. This is the newest piece of the house, I think, because this is store-bought lumber. It says it's called Tongue and Groove, and it comes up here. And I haven't even been all the way up these steps. This is my first time. Somebody added these grab handles, and we got these old boxes to get out of here. Now, when you get up here, it's super cool. Nobody got this stuff out of here, though. We're missing another piece of window trim there. Okay, so these are the windows looking out at the birdhouse and the containers and all that stuff out there in the canyon. Now, it's almost like if it was me, I think what we should do, now that I've had a chance to look at this, I think think we should take those two small windows out, cut that opening, put a few windows in there across there, and just have the most scenic view you can imagine. That's what I want to do. I hope you guys would agree with that. And again, windows are a dime a dozen where you know where when you know where to buy them. You have retail, then you have your wholesale, then you have your contractor pricing, then you have donated surpluses that are sold to raise money for different organizations like Jimmy Carter's Habitat for Humanity. So the sealant we bought came from Lowe's Corporation because some company refused to take the shipment or couldn't pay for it or whatever happened. And we ended up with it for $30 versus $190. Look at that. So these things that are, I guess you could say, scary. See how somebody went through and they did all that notching? Are really just like when you're in the business and you know where and when to get things, you can do really, really, really well. So sinks, you know, sometimes $50, sometimes $15. Faucets, new, all that stuff. I can get it. That's no issue. We have ample light fixtures. We have ample ceiling fans. We have so much stuff that I've taken out of other people's houses and have been donated to us, and then some things that we might buy from secondhand or from shops like Habitat. But that's pretty much the end of it for today, folks. I would absolutely, positively take that window out and put a new one in. Here, Boo Bear, take this for me. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.